Today's video is going to show you what a bioenergetic scan report looks like. We're going to go through each aspect of the report so you have an idea of how your system performance, how your body is going to show up after testing. The very first page that you will see will show your 14 systems and how much stress there is or isn't in each system. If you have any questions about the systems, you can ask your practitioner to explain something like metabolism or how the lymph system works. When you are looking at the performance, you will see a color code, and that will indicate how much stress is happening bioenergetically in each system. So something that is blue is pretty balanced, it's pretty minor, and something in the yellow has a little more stress, and so on down the scale of color, where orange is more chronic stress, something that is red is a weak area, and when you get to maroon, this is much deeper, long-standing chronic stress. So on this example, we can see that there is chronic stress and some average stress and really minor stress in the dials. As you move to the notes section, you will see that there's going to be some significantly stressed areas. So these tend to be the top areas that are holding stress in the body. So something like the stomach will fall under the digestive category. Something like the skin is going to fall into the integumentary category because that is your skin, your hair, and your nails. Something like teeth and jaw drainage will also fall into the digestive system area because that is where you chew. Your teeth need to be healthy to pulverize your food, and sometimes we can have infections in the mouth or gingivitis or even low saliva. This could infect the bacteria in the mouth and may even affect something called jaw drainage because we have lymph systems or draining systems with every tooth. And again, if you're working with a practitioner and you're testing, that person is going to explain this even more. There's going to be some points right in the notes section of other systems or other points of the body that will drive the systems down. So when you see something like liver, this is in relation to the liver gallbladder dial. When you see something like hypothalamus, it's hard to know where all of these belong. This is actually an endocrine gland or a hormone gland that belongs to the endocrine or hormonal system. There can be so many different combinations here that your practitioner can help you piece together and understand for your particular body. Here is the energetic sensitivity section of your report. There are many different items that can be tested bioenergetically, and they can include things that are in your food as far as additives or environmental things that may show up like mold, cleaning supplies. There's also many ingredients that can show up, and that can include things like mustard or mayonnaise, maybe even soy sauce. And then we do separate categories of food into shellfish or fish, meats, nuts, things like dairy, and different beverages, which could include coffee or even alcohol. Spices are on here too, because sometimes certain spices like red pepper flakes can be disrupting to a digestive system and even someone who has some stress in their teeth and jaw and in their mouth area. Many times, energetic sensitivities can relate to the toxins on a report. For instance, when we see mold on a report, we want to go to the energetic toxins to see if mold has shown up as a resonating toxin. Molds can cause many different sensitivities and in different ways in people. Some people have immune system challenges because of mold. Some people have digestive challenges because of mold. And some people have respiratory challenges as well. So when molds show up on an energetic toxin section, and we also see it in the sensitivities, we may start to wonder if this is a bigger issue for that person. Next, we have our bioenergetic nutritional imbalances. So every test is looking at enzymes, fatty acids, vitamins, minerals, and amino acid imbalances. And you will get a list of these nutrients that are bioenergetically imbalanced or potentially low. So we're seeing things like carnitine, glutamine, and leucine as amino acids that are imbalanced in this sample person. If we were to take an example of what this can mean, and again, your practitioner can help you with that, something like glutamine is an amino acid that really feeds the digestive system. We have some samples of food sources that can be helpful in this area, but every person will be different. Not everybody may want to or can handle raw spinach and parsley. So again, speak to your practitioner to help you with some personalization here. Remember back on this first page, we saw some digestive stress, and we also saw some stomach stress, liver stress. These are some red flags for the digestive system. Seeing glutamine here may mean that this person needs a lot of digestive support. That can be indicated by the enzymes that are showing up as well. We will bioenergetically assess your samples for many different enzymes, including your stomach acid, the lipase that digests fat, lactase that digests lactose, the milk sugar, and many, many more. You'll also see a breakdown of fatty acids that can be imbalanced. Fatty acids are used by so many areas of the body. And we do look to the system performance to see where this can relate. Your brain is a huge consumer of fatty acids. And here we have stress in the nervous system. Could this person not be getting enough of the essential fatty acids in their diet? Cells need fatty acids to build their cell membranes. This can make stress in cellular metabolism if there's not enough fatty acids, or if you're low on lipase and can't break them down, because lipase is an enzyme that breaks down fats. Minerals can be great clues to what's happening in other areas of the body and can be linked to other areas of the report as well. So something like selenium is an antioxidant. Seeing minerals like selenium can express itself in liver stress because your liver is antioxidant hungry to take care of its detox processes. Something like phosphorus works with calcium and boron for bones. Magnesium is very important in hormonal cycles and all the cellular processes of the body. We also have many different vitamins that we assess bioenergetically separately from minerals. This person had no imbalanced vitamins, but you may see something like vitamin E or vitamin D or even many different B vitamins that may show up here that can relate to different organ systems, including the liver and the locomotor system and bone. Your bioenergetic toxins section will show all of the resonating heavy metals, bacteria, viruses, mold, parasites, and chemicals that your samples were measured against. They will be categorized in each section, and your practitioner will be able to share those toxins with you and link them deeper into the insights into your report. We also have a bioenergetic hormonal imbalances section. And we want you to remember that hormones are always part of the bigger picture of your body. Your body needs to work in harmony for hormonal balance. They come from signaling from other body systems. So when we see something like low growth hormone or low testosterone, we want to look upstream as to why these things might be imbalanced. And here's a little tidbit for you. You need lipase to break down fat. And fat is needed to make hormones. Hormones are made out of cholesterol. So could a hormone like low testosterone come from not consuming enough fat or being able to break it down? Remember, we had that lipase enzyme show up as well in our digestive bioenergetic profile. The hormone section is so insightful in a bioenergetic test because it leaves so many clues as to what can be happening in the body systems. And finally, there will be some balancing remedies that will be matched just to your specific samples. They could consist of herbal remedies, of homeopathic remedies, and even nutritional supplements. And these are like fingerprints. No balancing remedy is ever going to be the same, not even for the same person over time. The body is always changing. We are always in constant states of stress, and the remedies will reflect that because your body's changes are reflected in your hair and saliva samples. Let's take this homeopathic remedy as an example. Endocode F is for women who may be struggling with hormonal imbalances. We can see the organs represented that signal hormones in the body. And we also see at the top of the scan that there is some liver stress and some nervous system stress. These are very much related to the endocrine system. And as you get to know this testing even further, you will see that everything is linked harmoniously. So if there are hormonal imbalances, we want to look to how the nervous system is talking to the endocrine system because that's how hormones get signaled. And we also want to look to the liver because hormones need to be detoxified and sent out to the waste so that we can get rid of the byproducts of hormones and keep the body running smoothly. Remember that amino acid that was imbalanced, that glutamine? This must be very important because with bioenergetic scanning, it has identified that a glutamine supplement would be very helpful for this person's digestive system. We hope this walkthrough of the bioenergetic scan and scanning process helps you understand the testing even more. Please reach out to your practitioner if you have deeper questions on how bioenergetic testing can work for you.